Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another glorious Company on Heroes 3 casting, yeah. Straight from the fatherland, straight from ZKL Central, we are going up against Mr. Dance, FKR Dance, yeah. Now, why is he straight from the fatherland? If you click on his profile, he has everything that screams Germany. He hails from the land of ZKL. He likes to put his kids into the oven. And he has a picture of the DAC Pioneers on his profile, yeah. Oh yeah, this man's big boy. This man's big Zeke Halen vibes. He's giving me big Nazi Germany. You know, he doesn't like it when you talk about 1945. Gives him bad vibes. So what are we going to do in this episode? We're going to be going and trying out a different strat. We're going to go for 3 engineers straight into... construct weapon support center and then straight into sniper. Now I apologize if my voice sounds sore. I'm currently sick with the bubonic plague. The rats have found where I live and the fleas have hopped off and I am suffering. Oh, I'm suffering so bad right now. Just a little bit of fun for you guys. So yeah, I'm sick as a dog right now, but that's A-okay. So, second assault engineer onto the field. I'm going to go ahead and wait for that 5th man to pop onto them. What are we going to do? We're going to immediately press in the middle of the map. He was giving me big Zeke Daddy vibes, and I was like, yeah, I feel like you're probably capping the fuel and you've skipped every other point in the map. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of confirmation bias. Let's see what's going on here. And our news cam copter has confirmed the Pioneers are trying to get the sandbags down, but we're going to go ahead and rush our engineers and Zeke cockblock that shit. So, putting our little barbed wire down, I said, hey, bud, thanks for the free green cover. Now, I have no love for this guy, as the title of this video is probably going to mention. He's going to Zeke Hail bunker spam till the end of fucking time. And I feel like that's the lowest class of player. That's speaking from personal self-growth myself. I used to play like this when I was a teenager, and I realized how terrible and lazy that is. So, I don't care for these players. Now, we're going to hide behind these sandbags. You know, he's not going to win that fight. And I'm not going to win that fight, so I'm just going to wait him out. I'm like, okay, I have the high ground, I'm going to stay behind the green cover, and if you come close to me, I will fucking decimate you. So keep your distance, bud. Now, we are rushing for our sniper right now. We're just waiting for the manpower to pop, taking our time. Assault engineers are capping left, right, center, up, and down, and I'm just taking my sweet, sweet time getting the muni caps going. In the middle of the map, still the same situation going on here. Coastal's taking long-range shots. Me getting the high ground advantage. Coastal's on the left side of the map. He's going to put some damage into me. I don't want any model bleeds just yet. So what we're going to do is get a little bit of confirmation. I was like, do you have a Kenton? I go, yep. And we're going to try to go for the decap cutoff. You know, draw him away, keep him from putting pressure on that middle fuel, while our scouts are capping up the map, getting us these delicious munis. Now, he has the high ground advantage. That means this cover does not work. I'm desperately trying to get the decap, but assault engineers are only good at the 5 model mark, so these combat engineers will win the fight with the coastals in combination. On the right side of the map, we're going to go ahead and get a little sneaky mine down. We'll show that in a momentarily. You know, nice and boring on this replay. It's a slow early game. There's the mine down. And I go, you know what? You're giving me real Zeke Halen vibes, my boys. So we got to stop that. I'm like, it'd be a shame if you were to do the mandatory access hit and crad and slam into my mine. But don't worry, we'll get there. Left side of the map, we've been pushed off with our combat engineer. Snipers just popped. We're going to move into the center. Combat engineers are rotating. Trying to get bait for that kit and grad that's most likely been spotting me through the fog of war. And we're waiting, and we're waiting. Oh, bam, son, get fucked! Fuck Germany! Oh, fucking lose your fucking kit and cred. Oh, this guy plays like a scummy piece of shit. I have no love for that. But we'll get there. Oh my goodness! All that Krupa steel and it's gone. You know what's crazy? Germany lost World War II. You know, I've never known such a thing would ever happen. Ever. Not in mine textbook, yeah. So combat engineers are rolling over. We're going to go ahead and bring these guys and put pressure. Sniper's going to stay max range because I have taken some pot shots. So he knows what's up. And he's going to go ahead and immediately build a counter sniper. I didn't know that at the time, but I figured he was going to do that. Scouts were getting too low. I didn't want to risk it for the biscuit. Thought a 2-2-1 would have popped by now. So we're just taking our time. Sniper's going to stay in the back. I should have put him in immediate cover, but I'm like, Sniper's possibly building, but it's probably not off the ground yet. Again, thinking 2-2-1. Right side of the map, he's going to go ahead and harass me. Combat engineers coming out of base. Again, taking our time. Sniper's going to move up, take a pot shot. Now, these coastals lose heavily as soon as they drop a model, and the combat engineers can't clean them up. So being cautious. Going to go ahead and get the caps. Watching for mines. Coastals can't put mines. Oh, another thing, too. Actually, I'll wait. I'll wait for that. I'll wait for that so you can see my point. So engineers were trying to put a mine down. I'm like, yeah, not going to happen. But I was debating on putting barbed wire in this. I'm going to cancel. Just move over here, stack it, get our fuel back. Maintain that vital fuel control. What are we doing next? We're going to go ahead and take mechanized and immediately rush for a M16. Now, this truck is terrible. It's ass, but you've got to get used to eating the ass. Female, you're not going to catch me lacking, by the way. Female ass. And we got to get used to the taste of it, so just deal with it. You got to deal with it. Sniper's going to remain hidden at all times. We're not going to fuck around and find out. I am putting mines everywhere in the map. You just haven't been seeing it. But we're taking our time. Now, I like to put it right here. A lot of vehicles like to rush, and in case my sniper gets outflanked, we have a little safety net going. Coastal's moving in. Sniper will take a pot shot, and then I'll immediately push it back. We can't risk it for the biscuit. His counter sniper does reveal. And I go, okay, we'll keep it at max range. He pushes back again. I'll take another pot shot. Again, just because his counter sniper's out, it doesn't mean that we can't use the sniper and get a little bit of damage going. Now, M16 popped. I have a good feeling that this is going to give us a massive advantage, and it does. Look at that damage. Yeah, not too bad, just bleeding a little bit of health. Sniper is cock blocked, and I can't push him either. If we receive a satchel, it can basically kill this vehicle. So we're not going to risk it, right? So the map, we are going to continue capping, pushing the combat engineers and scouts in, utilizing that to the full advantage. Sniper's going to stay on hold fire, and we're just going to get some spots going for the M16. I feel like he's not going to press. He really wants that fuel advantage, and I don't blame him. Going for the cutoff again, I go, okay, we're not only going to cock block your manpower income, we're going to cock block the fuel and make it a lot harder for you to come back out into the field. M16 does a great job, so we will roll it back momentarily and use our designated forward repair station to our advantage. Boom, there's a forward repair station, bring the M16 back. M16s are fragile and their pathing is garbage, so we have to keep it healthy at all times. Scouts rotating over to the munis. What we need more than anything is muni control to get these dirty little mines down and fuck with the coastals. Now, it can backfire on the coastals with the mines. You know, they're not that great. They can only usually drop a model on a coastal. It's just one. But it's more of a harasser. So, double coastal's coming out of base. That tells me he's completely off the map, so engineers will cap center. And we're going to put pressure on these guys. I'm going to go ahead and eat a snare. It doesn't bother me. I'm pretty much full health. And I'm like, okay, cool. All you did was blind me. Now, wait until the blinding effect's over. I'm going to fuck you to death. But he's going to back off. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now, taking our sweet time. Excuse me, this sickness is killing my brain. And 30 cal pops on the field. That's our next unit. I'm like, okay, with the amount of coastals coming out, he's probably at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so 4. I was feeling like, I thought he had double snipers, but that's okay. So with 4 coastals out, he's trying to infantry spam me. Now this build doesn't work on everything. I lost against a Korean player. Again, that was my sick brain. But I didn't keep the pressure up and he was able to overwhelm me. But luckily on this map, we are keeping the pressure up. Now, double snipers does kind of work. I try to rotate over that sniper and get it, but he's going to back off. He knows what's up. Double snipers does work on DAC, but it's a 50-50. They'll typically rush for the Tiger and then you'll lose the match. What I should have done is gone bazookas. With that 2-2-1, I am going to go bazookas. I was kind of waiting and feeling it out and wondering what the fuck he's going to do. Scout's moving over, just trying to cock block. I go, yeah, drop the model, not worth it anymore. 30 cal repositioning. Making sure that I'm covering my flanks. Engineers moving in. I go 2-2-1. He's probably teching up into that little autocannon. And I go, okay, we're going to rotate to the bottom. Put damage that forces him to come across and then get some more mines down. Countering his mine ability, because coastals can't put mines. I don't know why mainline infantry can put mines, but hey, that's just me. That would be like Ostrupen putting mines back in Code 2. Disgusting. But the fatherland is superior. Even the Italian infantry, even though they were historically bad at, you know, World War II, are superior und in Code 3. Yeah. Yeah. Zig. And there's the autocannon like I was predicting. I was like, oh, wow. You know, I thought you were going to help my sniper. And then because it was off the field for so long, you're just wanting my M16. This vehicle is better than the M16. Changed my mind. You'll see it in a little bit. That autocannon, I think it's like 50 munis, 60 munis, can pin a Easy 8 from the front. That makes no sense historically, but whatever. I get hit. I go, okay, can't risk it for the biscuit. We're going to have to back off. We can take 2 hits. Sniper moving in, should have been in cover. I'm like, yeah, we're blobbing, we need to stop doing that. I do eat a mine on retreat. He put a mine down, so well played on him. Coastal's capping my rights on the map. We're going to go ahead and repair, use the M16, bully the coastals, and we'll get back to it. Sniper's going to stay in the middle of the map. I realize he's out of cover. I go, oh, that could have been really bad. I'm going to back him off, put him in some yellow cover over here. Or move to snipe the coastals, we'll see. I think it's more down here. Yeah. Zig, Vaterland. I like to brush up on my Germany vocabulary. Did you know that we were the victims in the war? No, really. If only those people would have just popped into the oven, everything would have been ready to go, yeah? Ah, I love German history. It's the best. Would you like some schnitzel? Oh, look, Coastal's trying to harass me. I go, okay, my scouts. Excuse me, sick again. Scouts are going to go ahead and cock block. I don't want him to get the cap, and I'm going to move the M16 over. I'm like, if he comes down, I've got to mine some mines down. And we'd harass him. I go, okay, cool. All you did was snare me. Give me 5 fucking seconds, and I will wreck your fucking life. He's going to go ahead and run away. I'm not going to chase because the 221 can easily just come downhill and destroy me. Left side of the map where we're going to go ahead and rotate. Engineers on their mine. I should have moved that. That was my bad. Sniper's staying hidden. M16's rotating the counter. And with the bazookas, I'm going to go ahead and control group that. It doesn't show it in the recording, but I did control group the M16 and bazookas to make sure he had an escort at all times. There he is moving. Left side of the map, Coastal's engaged me, but because it's close range, I go, okay, combat engineer's going to win. There's a sniper. I'm like, oh, I could get a kill. Unfortunately, Coastals are going to keep me back, and I'm like, okay, 30 cal will suppress. We're going to go ahead and bleed you as much as we can, and then we'll go around town and hit your fucking sniper. He's using his 221 to attack me. This guy's a rank 92 Wehrmacht player. So I'm like, okay, well, any damage is better than no damage. So before somebody says, obviously he is not a high-level player, and you're full of shit, and I don't like you because you make fun of my Discord group, SS Panzer Wehraboo's. Fuck you, man. A lot of the, you know, you'll see in the comments. I'll show a guy like that, but I've run into a lot of Wehraboo players. They're like, I hate you. You make fun of my fucking fan club. Yeah, imagine worshipping a death cult, you fucking weirdo. Oh, man. Shove you in a locker. Oh, excuse me. So, M16 healing up. I'm going to go ahead and put the Coastals, pressure onto the Coastals. 221's nearby. And I'm like, okay, we got to keep it max range, just in case. Now, we do have the machine gun set up. I see the sniper. I'm like, oh, I want that. And I'm like, nah, it's bait. It's bait. If the attack is going too well, say to yourself it's bait. Oh, look, engineer's trying to put a mine down. I'm like, it'd be a shame if I were to wipe them. Oh, it's a tragedy. The humanity. Sniper's been revealed. I'm going to put pressure on the Coastals. 221 over there, so that means I can go ahead and open up. He's going to fall back. Left side of the map. Engineers have been capping. Right side of the map, scouts have been going. So, because I'm focused on the middle, don't forget about the TAC map. I've been doing a lot of shit. Recordings are a lot different than actual gameplay. And I'm guilty of that too. I like to watch Tightropes videos. You know, I love that guy's videos. He's a pleasant guy. A lot more patience than me. And a lot of the times, you know, when you're sitting there watching and you go, well, hey, why don't you do this, this, and this, and this? But when you're playing, you're like, okay, it's a whole different ball game. In the recordings, you're, you know, seeing the highlights versus me capping up the right side of the map. So, M16 moving in. I'm going to put pressure onto the Coastals, chase them away, worried about a sniper putting rounds into me. And we're taking our sweet-ass time trying to get some decaps. Oh, and here's the Z-Hail officer ability from the Coastal officer. Now, why is this ability overpowered, in my opinion? At Veterancy 1, it can cock block an entire recap point. On top of that, it lasts forever. And I'm not making that up. Until that officer moves from that little spot, the artillery will never run out of ammunition. Germany had the best arty in the world, even though historically they had, you know, we're losing the artillery game by that late war. But yeah, the artillery officer will never stop until he feels like moving from that position. He will continuously barrage me with meatballs, Italian fucking meatballs. So we're going to go ahead and try to put pressure onto the guy, get the artillery ability blocked. Now, at Veterancy 3, it gets a massive cone, which makes it even more devastating. Imagine if the officer had infinite arty. Now, while we've been doing this, we have been stacking our fuel, being a good player, getting our fuel reserves maxed out, and rushing for an easy 8. Put one round into the 221, double bounce, but don't worry, it will penetrate later. Try to get the kill. He's going to go ahead and vision block me, but waiting for that pen, we'll see it in a little bit. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Frontal pen from a 221, which makes historically no sense whatsoever, but that's A-okay. So, Easy A's going to back off. Coastals, even though their snares do a little bit of damage, they are deadly. But more importantly, what did we witness? The beginning of the makings of the superior fatherland bunkers. Oh my, it brings a tear to my eyes, yeah. Oh, please, I can't. It's too glorious. Yeah, okay. So he's been retreating these bunkers throughout the entire match. It gave me a little bit of an indicator of what's going on based on his retreat path. And, yeah, I'm like, okay, so we've got a medical bunker and a retreat bunker. It's going to get worse, folks. I hate this commander. I think if you're a bunker spammer or a SimCity player, you are the lowest denominator in the game. Again, this is speaking from somebody that used to SimCity back when he was a teenager playing Code 2. And yeah, no, I think it's a terrible way to play. It's incredibly lazy. It means you have, limited micro. That's my opinion. I can't stop you from playing this way. You paid $60 just the way I played $60. But luckily, in America, we have this thing called freedom of speech. So I can say what the fuck I want to. And I think bunker spam players are the worst kind of players in the game. You're lazy, you don't try anything, and the fact that he made it to rank 92 is disgusting. Ugh! And the only reason why Relic put it into the game is because they needed the SimCity players to play this game, and it bounced the player count back permanently. So as far as 1v1s, this little bunker spam thing is disgusting. And I've noticed it the whole game, I just didn't bring it up till now. Oh, look, the sniper. I'm trying to get a kill on that. Easy 8's going to go ahead and open up. But look at that. Hold on. Stop. Wait a minute. Pause the camera. Stop. Wait a minute. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, let me catch my breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it doesn't show it yet, but there is 5 motherfucking bunkers on this map. Oh my goodness. Oh, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and open up with our bazookas. Use our combat engineers to put aggressive satchels onto the left-hand bunker. What is he trying to do? Get a machine gun going, pinning me on the map. Get these 2 bunkers over here and have an anti-tank bunker. Why is that deadly? As soon as I lose ground, he can immediately slap a bunker down with his coastals because they can build bunkers. And I think he's using his ability where he can crap out a bunker. I could be wrong here. But yeah, this is disgusting. You are dirty. Take a shower, sir. And that's going to go and open up under me. A Martyr can't pin a Sherman. I'm perfectly okay with that. We are putting rounds into the bunker. I'm going to quickly go over to the Martyr, try to put rounds into that. Unfortunately, Sherman does miss twice. Putting our satchels down. We do not get the kill. Again, another tactical pause. I am pissed that a satchel does not kill a bunker. You have to have previous amount of damage for a satchel to do it. One satchel on a bunker does not kill it. That is insane. The fact that I've gotten that fucking close to the bunker should guarantee me a kill. SimCity is disgusting. Take a fucking shower. So, we do get the kill in the bunker with 2 satchels, but that cost me a total of 45 munitions. That's a lot of fucking munis to kill a bunker. Easy 8's going to go ahead and get backed off. What is that? He has popped the Zeke Fatherland ability. The artillery will rain. The tears will begin to drip from the allied eyes, and he decimates my engineers. Now, I should have ran away, but that's, again, a 90 munition ability. Chases me away because he can use the bunkers to fucking call in artillery and chase me off. An AoE denial ability, and look at the range on that. That is fucking disgusting. The allies will never have that. Imagine if the allies had that. The only thing that they have is the Pathfinders. Now, I do think that ability is cheesy. But yeah, what the fuck is going on here, man? Disgusting. Disgusting. Oh my goodness gracious. Fucking, it just, again, lowest common denominator. Why are you playing the game, man? All you want to do is play fucking Building Simulator. You want to play SimCity? Go buy a copy of Sim 6 for like $5 on the Steam sale right now. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And like, bro, you... Stop. Sickness brain talking. Let me stop. Yeah, but, so we, it's an even Steven. We lost our engineers, but we killed 3 bunkers in the process, so it could be worse. Now, the glorious officer ability will go ahead and get called in. My sniper is just, providing spotting. But I have to run, because as soon as he moves it, he will decimate me. Right to the map, we're getting our decaps on. Sherman's going to go ahead and get repaired, luckily because of our 2 combat engineers now. I did rebuild. We're going to go ahead and get that back out. I'm going to go ahead and push down the middle. I'm like, yeah, we can't let him rebuild his bunkers, and that's exactly what's going to happen as soon as you take pressure off. And look, it's back! It's back! It's blacker than ever! It's got 2 anti-tank autocannons, and the range is massive. Disgusting. Look at that range. Look at that range! Fucking insane. So we're going to go ahead and throw a satchel, and luckily, because his own tanks did damage to the bunker, we are going to get the kill! Oh, we're going to get that kill, son. Moving the bazookas in, feeling frisky, putting rounds into the Martyr. Gonna go ahead and move our tanks in as soon as our other Sherman pops. Look at that! Zeke Hale ability. He is rapidly erecting constructions. Disgusting. Fucking. Oh. I bet you smell like garbage. Okay, I'm being facetious. I'm sorry. He doesn't smell like garbage. I don't know. Probably smells like a Nazi coon layer. So we're gonna go ahead and use all of our bazookas to put rounds into these bunkers. And there's the satchel. Luckily, he's done his own damage to his own unit, so we are not going to get the kill. We have to use the bazookas to finish up. But unfortunately, he's been stacking his munis, so the Fatherland artillery ability is fully active. We get the kill on the Martyr. And we're just wrapping it up. Easy A comes into the field. I feel confident taking the Artie, but he calls it. He calls it. It's over. Oh my. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no. Artie can pin Sherman's, by the way. Whatever. Yeah. I just want to say, notice how the micro pretty much stopped for my opponent. He would keep his units next to the bunker because they do get a defensive bonus. Yeah. Ever since this commander came out a year ago, and this is one of the things that chased me away from the game for the second time, it's like, okay. Now, if I had gone the typical 7 rifleman build, this would have been very difficult, because if you slap down a machine gun, it suppresses the riflemen. Riflemen don't have satchels. We would be relying on the AT guns, but because of this stupid ability that has the massive AoE range, he could chase me away if I brought my AT guns into the fight. On top of that, we have the Infinite Artillery Officer ability that's still been going, by the way, until he decides to move it. And at Veteran C3, the circle gets to about that much range. So let's say I go for the attack. On the bunker at max range, he'll bring his artillery officer over, chase me off, and his units can come around and flank me. That is why I think it's disgusting. On top of that, left side of the map, I never touched it. I never touched it, because every time I got pushed away, he would immediately play fucking Fortnite SimCity and, you know, make 25,000 bunkers, and, you know, he's just sitting there on his computer just click-clacking away going, haha, you know what, I can't wait to go to my all-exclusive Reddit group about how the Nazi army was superior, and I can't wait to tell them that I made 80,000 bunkers. Again, rank 92 player, so this isn't a low-level player. This is the problem with the game. Oh, and I'm feeling a little bit frisky today. Maybe it's the fever in my brain, but I just want to make a honorable mention. I keep seeing this guy. I think this is the second time, but I guess I'm frustrating him. But hey, buddy, no hard feelings. I do like it when you come and comment on the video, whether it be negative, and it's always funny to read it. But I'm having fun with it. A Decanus, I feel like you're German or South American, Argentinian, and your father fled the country. But I just want to say, no hard feelings, bud. Keep the comments rolling. It is always good to see a bit of negativity. God is complaining and crying is so annoying. Oh! Luckily, I have a good laugh. I just want to say, before you cop in here and leave that downvote, because I know I piss you off, keep it going. It's the umlaus. I feel like it's a little bit of the umlau. I don't know. We'll see.